Howdy. So, minor travel update. We are more or less on schedule to get to the check-in gate at Manila International, except our flight's been delayed for 2 hours. So that's not such a big deal, except it also means that we won't have enough time to transit to our flight in Singapore, so we'll kind of have to see what the arrangement is, and hopefully Singapore Airlines can accommodate. Okay, so update on the flight. So I found out that flight was delayed for 2 hours, which means we get to Singapore a little too late, which means that we miss our connection to Sydney. So obviously not happy about this. Talked to Singapore Airlines about it, and they've agreed to try and book us to the next flight. Except, of course, all flights heading out on that day are also booked, so there's no way we can get back on that day. And I said, okay, is there a flight you can book us on that gets us there at any point? And they said yes, there is a flight leaving 24 hours after the original connecting flight that will get you there at the same time the following morning. So instead of arriving on a Sunday, we arrive on a Monday, which means I miss a day of work, but that's okay. The plus side is I get to spend some time with my old man and my stepmom, my mom, so we're going to be here for another couple of hours. And then I also get to spend a day in Singapore, which is really, really good, and I'm quite excited about it. So, you know, making the best out of a bad situation at this point, and we'll see how it goes. Last one for the road. We're now in Singapore. Good or bad. Ours wasn't the only flight that was delayed. It's impacted about 8 other flights as well. And people are very irate, but they're all the way back in Terminal 2. And we're making our way to the hotel. Graciously provided for us, thankfully, in Terminal 3. Hello, me. Welcome to Singapore. We are staying at the Crown Plaza, compliments of Singapore Airlines, because we are staying for a genuinely long time, nearly a day. Perks. We get to stay here until our flight, which is good. Extra perks. We get meals, which is really, really good. Even if it's far away from the city. Yeah, totally worth it. Thank you. I guess I've never really had this sort of experience before. Yeah, so we're gonna enjoy our day in Singapore, and hopefully that's gonna be good. And I just had a nice shower to just recover, because it's been a long bad transit, and I'm not gonna check the night menu, and this thing is doing some screen travel. And you know what? Okay, good night, light. See you later. Hey Siri, what's the weather like in Singapore right now?
It appears to be cloudy right now in Singapore, with a temperature of 30 degrees.
That'll do. Adventure! spending a day in Singapore stuck waiting for transit. You could do worse than here. Hello, we are back from a full day of shopping. Well, I say shopping. We just toured around Gardens by the Bay and Plaza Singapura. That's pretty much it. Straight back to the hotel. It is now close to 6 p.m. We are kind of cutting it close. Not really, but we're kind of cutting it well. This is probably the latest time I've ever had to check in, but we've got our boarding passes and we're pretty much good to go. We just need to check in our luggage and then home. Come on, home to Sydney.
For a while, I would have told you I miss your smile. I thought of you as a friend who can't let go, but when you left I could feel it grow like a body of water.